I think, in short, because we are part of the opposition, because we are standing for the demand of the people to have the serious reform, because while we were representing the people in the parliament, we raised all the files which related to the corruption, stealing lands, and we started to question so many ministers that considered to be a member of the ruling family. In the meantime, when the crackdown of the uprising, which started on 14 February, we stand with the people and we try to be in contact with the international community to stop such killing and to stop these human rights violations. And I think all this didn't came in mood with the current government, and they wanted slowly to get rid of the opposition leaders, some of them in jail. Human rights activists are in jail and slowly now are coming to us.
Well, I was in London conducting a course. I'm a lecturer, and training instructor. I was in the Holiday Inn, and of course this is a part-time. I've been an MP. I've served both in the Parliament, in the National Security and Defense Committee, and also I was the Vice Chairman of the government-related committee, and I was elected internationally by 1,500 MPs to be the Vice Chair of the International Democracy and Human Rights Committee. But I was so surprised. I've never been even interrogated. I've never had anyone telling me that I broke any law. Actually, I was doing laws. I was doing reforms for the people's sake, for Bahrain and the world's stability and progress. But I was so surprised. My wife called. She was crying. She told me, "You've been revoked of your nationality," and also my kids were so worried. So now I'm stateless for a sudden, and the country where I've born, my parents were there in that country, and now the same country is taking me out. Where should I go if I'm stateless?
I am a board member of Al-Wafaq, highest ranking position that take the final decisions within our party. And Al-Wafaq, as everyone knows, is considered the major party, opposition party in the country. And by now our relationship with government is so bad and there's no contact.
Well, people are asking for a constitutional monarchy, and they are asking that the prime minister who's been in power, he's been prime minister since 42 years old. Actually, once Obama was 8 years old, this person was in power, and now still he is in power. UK had so many MPs changed, but he is still in power. And also, of course, all the corruption which is happening, the people want to stop to it. Al-Wafaq is so moderate. We have participated, even though there has been lots of atrocities. We have participated we tried to push for reform processes, and we never had any problem before. We are calling for peaceful actions. We have a declaration of denouncing any type of violence. Al-Wafaq has been so popular for all the elections. We've got 65% of Bahrain's votes all the time. But of course the government doesn't want, it sees Al-Wafaq as something very strong. They just want to put their figures in jail. Actually, all along, there has not even been a single bullet being fired by the people on a policeman, but there has been tens who have been killed in the streets and in jail.
I've been in jail for 3 months and 7 days, and during that time I've been under torture. The charges they put on me, it was just related to the freedom of speech, and it happened during the time that I had immunity because I was member of the parliament. Definitely a member of parliament should speak with the international media. A member of parliament should be with the people whenever they are in the street to advise them. A member of parliament definitely should express his view and his plan and his political agenda. All that I done, and instead I put in jail, I've been tortured, and now at the end they sentenced me for 1 year and 1 month. It is so ununderstandable. I had a colleague with me in the same process, Matar Matar, a former MP. He was with me step by step. He's been detained and he's been freed and similar charges, but when the courts, they try to put into his court, he's been freed and he was been innocent for that one. How I can say it's double standards and the double ending of that one. I think because I am Jawad Fayrouz and he is Matar Matar Jawad Fayrouz because he was in the parliament for a long run and he is board of Al Wafaq and he is standing very strongly for the demand of the people. And at the same time, the question will raise, if my case was in the court, how come suddenly, before the court's decision, this very strange decision will be announced that my citizenship will be revoked? If they had any evidence, they should take it to the court and let the judge knows about it, and I defend myself. It is not easy that you can claim that someone is traitor, that you can revoke his citizenships. So I think all what happened, it has to do with the political agenda, nothing to do with the justice, nothing to do with the evidence that we broke the law.
We still don't know our situation really. I never had in mind. I still don't know. Actually, the thing is that if I go to Bahrain, my passport will be taken away, all my identities will be taken, and I will be without any identity. They most probably will put me in jail. Even if they free me, then I won't be able to live because I won't be able to go to hospital. I won't be able to open a bank account. I won't be able to practice my job as a consultant and a lecturer. So no way I can support my family. So it's so difficult to see how things will be. But saying that, I'll see this is a type of pressure the government wants to put on the opposition, and they want us to be a model of the people. Okay, that they are so afraid and they stopped speaking about the corruption of the government and violations. But we cannot stay mum of whatever is going on, atrocities.